Alrighty, nerds, we're back with Halcyon 6 here. We're exactly where we left off, and we're going to get this fleet going to this sector here where we have to go and fight an alien to help out the survivors here. We got a distress signal, so we're going to go in there, fight this alien guy. But I want to welcome you guys back as I'm fighting this disgusting looking, weird, strange looking alien. I want to welcome you guys back to this one. Having a lot of fun with this. Absolutely love this game. Like I said, I was one of those things that I've just played for hours straight when I first picked it up and had to kind of pry myself away from it. But let's take a look here. Let's see. Good thing you turned up when you did. Sir, whatever that vessel was, it managed to chew up our only sentry ship. It did some nasty damage to our refinery. Also, my crew's pretty, yeah. The good news is we got some fuel reserves from before the attack. Just give us a word and we'll transfer them to you. Excellent stuff there. So, we're going to take that. We're going to transfer the fuel. 15. We do need that. It's important to fly around and warp around to all of these different things we have to do in the game. And let's go ahead and click on that. Fuel boarded plus 15. Now we're going to get ourselves back to our base. So we're going to return home and transfer that fuel in there. We now have 17. So we finished that distress signal right there. Refinery Ghost Head Nebula is calling for help. We did that. Defeat the alien vessel. Commander, with all of the recent events, the crew felt it necessary to create a short briefing for you. Here it is. So yeah, briefing entries. We got some stuff that we got to do. Upgrade, investigate pirates, Federation facilities, blah, blah, blah. Before you start, you should directly promote a new officer from the ranks. I've prepared a list of suitable officers for you to choose from. Let's take a look and see what we got. Tactical science, engineering. I'm tempted to do engineering. I really am, but I think I'm going to go science here. We'll go for Reggie Monroe. You never have too many science officers. Yeah, click that. Let's go. So moving forward here, we're going to see what we have to do next, what's available for us. Alrighty, so now we have a few things that we need to get going on here as far as we have some things on. Hunt down pirate fleets. They're requesting aid here at Alpha Volantis, and we have to explain the fleet with the Starbase. A couple of missions for us to do here. So we see there's an exclamation point here. We're supposed to send our fleet there from here to go help out with some aid here. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and send our ship on over. We're going to launch him and get him going there to see what's going to happen there. Let's see what we get. So Commander Corbane Lau's fleet made contact with the colony at Alpha Volantis, patching you through now. I'm not going to lie to you, Commander. Our colony was just about on the brink of collapse, but now that you're in charge, I should be able to shore up support and get my colonists back into a more reasonable state. We have a fully stacked and functional colony here, Commander. Consider it at your disposal. We're not going to lie. Most of us would prefer to be evacuated to that station of yours, but if you need us here, we can pull in any Federation refugees we encounter from the area. Yes, we're going to ask you to stay. We'll transfer 60 you right now, but we're going to ask you to stay on board because you do have a crew population of 75. We can bring all 75 of you back right now, but you do generate 5 crew a day. So we'll take that because we want to keep building up our crew number here in the top right corner. You can see our crew number is 295, and we need that to do various tasks and things like that. So notification, survivors detected. We already checked that out. We were there. Expand the base. So we're going to take our fleet and we're going to return them home for now anyway. We know we have some pirates down here and stuff like that. We get the 6 crew added to our thing. And let's take a look at the Starbase stuff. Let's expand it. So promote a second officer, which we already did. We have to build a ship for that second officer now. And we're going to explore a room in the Starbase as well. We're going to research the Officer Academy tech, build the Officer Academy, unlock the third officer, and then build a ship for our third officer as well. So that's going to be expanding the fleet as we see it. So let's go ahead and get started in doing a ship. Compare the ship constructor. And we had a science officer, so I believe it's the Alkalite is science? Yes. So the Alkalite is our science vehicle here, or ship. Let's go ahead and construct that, and I'm going to put it in. It's going to take about 3 days to do that. Okay, excellent. What are we going to do now? So officer quarters. Nobody needs to be upgraded right now. Let's go to this research tech tree, and we had to do Officer Academy. That's right. So check this out. 300 materials and 200 dark matter. We don't have a lot right now. Wonder if we want to use that right away. I kind of waited a little bit when I did this on my own, but I'm going to go ahead and do this route right now so we can get that moving. And we want to get that room explored. Let's see. Officer quarters. We're going to do it right above the officer quarters right here. Sounds like a good idea. We're going to add an officer there. Let's put in Reggie Monroe, being that we don't have a ship for him now anyway, and get ourselves back out to the sector. And we see some pirates here, and here, and here. Who looks like the weakest of them all? There's 3 ships here. We don't want to take on 3 ships right now with just 1. So we'll go after this guy here. Let's go take a look at this here. Here's our rogue. And let's launch and get over there. Get into the fight. Space pirates. Independent bands of space pirates hold little to no sway in Federation space, but Halcyon sector is teaming with them. Time to end that. Start the combat. Let's do it. Alright, so they hit us right away with something that took a little bit out of us, and don't know what it was, but let's see what he's affected by. So propulsion and engines down. He has spray and pay, and energy field is all enemies. So let's go ahead with... Might as well... Nope. Let's go with the engines down. Let's do engines down. See if that works. It does not, but it knocks 118 off of them. And then this teleport explosives will hit him for over 4 rounds. So we can continually do damage to him if we put that in there. Yep, and that gets him there. So he's going to get damage over 4 rounds, along with us hitting him as well with other barrages. We're just going to go back and forth until we destroy him here. As he keeps trying to hit us with that thing. I don't know what that is. Let's do the crippling shot, 144. Picked up 130 and another 30 from the extra damage. And it looks like we have engines down now. We'll go for sensors down. And we destroy them. Not much there. It took about half of our health, but that's pretty good. We win the battle. We get 31 materials and 57 dark matter. Your officer is leveled up. Click their portrait to promote. So Corbin Lau, legendary tactical officer. He is leveled up with 1 skill point. Here are your number of skill points. You can spend on upgrading your officer's power. So we can come in here and pick different stuff for him. Weapon supercharge. And that's all we can do right now. We need level 4 to be able to hit like any of the 2nd tier stuff. I think what we're going to do is we're going to come in with the backstab maneuver. We'll add that in there. Wait. Noble Federation opponent, you proved your worth as a noble and brave combatant. And I, Lot of the XLR Yan Thu, once served 4 years in a state facility for aggravated bravery. Okay. In fact, you are so worthy that I, Lot, he who jumped kicks sharks, bestow upon you my greatest secret, the location of my materials hoard. If you want to follow these coordinated right away, I'm sure. So, just ignore my escape shuttle. Nothing to see here. Moving along. That was awkward. Haven't seen that one before, but yeah. So let's go ahead and add our backstab maneuver as we were trying to do before and get back out there. We have 2 days remaining on that. Let's take a look out here and see what is going on. Yeah. So we don't want to go into that yet. I think I want to return home and get myself all healed up before we go take on the next pirate. Kind of what I want to do. So ship management here. We go into here. We take a look at our ship. We can repair it. It's going to cost us dark matter to repair the ship. 66. We'll do it. And we'll move along here. Nothing else I could do here right now. Starbase is looking good pretty much. We got 1 day remaining there as we returned home. But let's go after this guy here. Take him out. And what is the problem? Well, we don't have enough fuel. Can't go anywhere. Fair enough. Commander, we've cleared out that section you asked for. 51 materials. So we got to go build the Officer Academy there. We don't have enough material to do it. We need 350 and then 7 power, which we have enough of. So we're going to have to go and figure out what's next for us. This is not working out exactly the way I wanted it to. Just saying. Guess we'll go here and try to get ourselves, it's only 3 fuel, to try to get ourselves some more fuel. New Acolyte class starship is now ready for active duty. All it needs now is a commanding officer, which you may assign from ship management console. Yes. So science officer here, Reggie Monroe, gets his ship, and we're going to go back out. And we're going to send the fleet to the nebula, and we already did it. Never mind. So Ghost Head Fuel Refinery here has 75 crew and 14 fuel for us, so we'll take the fuel. We're going to leave the system. And we're going to return home once again with our fuel. Gives us 17. 18 now. Let's redo our fleets here. Okay, so might as well take on this pirate here. We'll send a fleet. We're going to add the science officer ship here to it to give us a little more firepower. And we're going to launch with only 18 fuel in our reserves. We're going to go get them. Space pirates, independent bands of space pirates. Oh, little do we. Yeah, we already read that before. So we're going to start the combat here. We're going to take a look. 640 is the ship. Propulsion and engines down. So we get some of the snippets too. I didn't read any of this stuff with the other ships. So we'll take a look at it here with this one. So it's a Warden Mark 1. It's the name of the ship. The Warden class ship has historically been used by Federation law enforcement as prisoner transfer ships. Space pirates have taken to stealing these vessels and using them to bolster their fleets. Also, it just kind of feels like home. Of course, they're pirates and they were criminals and yeah, all that good stuff. So we have, he's prone to that stuff. We could do sensors offline. I don't know if that's going to help us in any way. Actually, let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. We do get sensors offline. That works out for us pretty good. And I know we have a exploit for sensors offline right here. 218 is the top. We get 178 out of them. Very nice. Ship is disabled. That's fine. His sensors are no longer offline. We'll go for engines down. We get 194 on that shot. I missed some of the dialogue that was there. And we don't have any exploit for engines down from this guy. So let's do sensors exploit one more time. Gives us 108. He has hull breach and then cauterize. So let's do hull breach. Important too to notice that like when you have some guys here, when you're building your skills, you kind of want to match them to complement each other. This way, one guy can kind of, do engines down, and the next guy can exploit engines down, and vice versa in that regard. So like for instance here with him, he's able to do like a sensors down thing, and we can exploit sensors offline. So let's go for engine down here, 131. See if we can't get him done, and we do with a 104 shot. So we win that battle. Very nice victory for us. 32 materials, 62 dark matter. Let's continue. And now we have to somehow return home, hopefully. We could do that. Without losing too much fuel there. So we actually gained some fuel on the way home. And we're back. Let's take a look down here, see what we have. So our officer is promoted, Monroe. Reputation gained for Cadet Lee, who can be promoted to an officer later on. Then we're going to go get Monroe here some skill points. Let's see. Bend space-time, siphon dark matter, solar flare. Inflict sensors offline for the enemy. 75%, 25% for us. So we can make our own sensors offline with a solar flare. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's add it. Direct the energy of the sun towards your enemy. May blind both of you and the target. Okay, that's fine. We can live with that. I can live with that. Can we build in here yet? No, we cannot. We need 350 material. Okay. So we still need to go out there and get some material. There's these guys here. We want to take them out eventually. And, yeah, so let's try to get down to the colony here. Let's see if we can't. You know what? We don't have enough fuel for that. They're not maxed out yet either. Let's see what we have. Materials Horde Aquila. Uh-huh. It's not far off. How much fuel do we need to do this? It's going to be 12 fuel. It's going to use almost all of our fuel to get there. It's a materials hoard, too. You know, we don't want to do that right now. We still need fuel. You know, I don't remember struggling this much with fuel the first time around, but I guess we did. I don't know. This will be 12 fuel as well. I don't know if this will be beneficial to us or not. Space strategy. Let's go forward a few days here. Try to get some fuel built up as we're getting dark matter and fuel from the base. We're into day 30, day 31. And let's go here. It's only going to take us 3 fuel to get there. Let's see what they have for us. We'll repair all. And current resources show that they have 16 fuel. Okay. Pretty good there. And we're going to leave the system. And we'll return home. And we got 30 fuel now. So now we can make some moves here. But what we're going to do here, folks, is we're going to kind of put a cut in this episode here. I don't want to go too far with these or make them too long. When we do come back, we're going to go and expand the Starbase a little bit more. We're going to hunt down that other pirate fleet and then definitely get the materials hoard from Aquila down here below, right around here. And we'll get these pirates as well when we do that. So, guys, leave your comments below. Again, if you're watching this and you're into it, let me know. I'm going to start changing the names here and start naming officers after subscribers that are watching the videos. I want to kind of show some respect to you guys and as a way of saying thank you for supporting me in my efforts here on YouTube. I'll see you around the channel, and goodbye now.